All right, what's up, guys? Hal Teague here from FloGrappling, and we've got none other than Eddie Bravo here joining us today. Eddie, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing fine, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, but we really like to get your thoughts on the upcoming match between your number one guy, the number one ranked 10th planet black belt, Geo Martinez. He's got a big upcoming super fight. A lot of people are interested in coming up soon against Nicky Ryan. So first of all, what do you think about that match finally taking place?
It's going to be an epic match. That kid is the real deal. He's like, he's like Grace Gundrum. She's 15. She's one of my girls, and she just tapped out two grown ass women, brown belts. So just because someone's 15 or 16 doesn't mean, especially if they're the same size as a grown adult, doesn't mean that they're at a disadvantage at all. Nicky Ryan is a prodigy. He's done great things. He's been in ADCC. He's anybody that could tap out Ricky Lule, that he's truly legit. So it's going to be a great match. Gio has the style to beat him though. The way you beat Nicky Ryan is you smash him just like Cobrina's son did.
Right.
You gotta have a heavy game, and not very many people have heavy games these days. A lot of people just sit back on their butts and start playing footsies. That's not Gio. Gio's not a footsie player. He's very hard to leg lock, but he's not, and he'll leg lock you too. But that's not what he's about. He's about the smash game. He got into 10 Planet before we turned up the leg locks a little bit, and he stayed on the smash game. So he has the perfect style to beat someone like Nicky.
So obviously we've seen a lot of Nicky in action lately. He's been taking on various people, various formats, but Geo, we know probably, a little bit more Geo, his credentials. Obviously, he's a multiple-time EPI winner, and he's taken out some pretty big names in his career. Of course, one of the senior members of Nicky's team being Eddie Cummings, that big win that he got there at the end of 2016. So Nicky is, he's been calling out Geo for some time. He's been kind of really wanting this match. But it took a while for it to happen. I mean, what do you think were the barriers there, and why do you think this match finally was good to go?
Well, just because you call someone out doesn't mean it's just going to happen right away. Most of the time, people call someone out, it never happens. I mean, especially in grappling, it's not like, it just doesn't work like that. That's not the way, you don't get to pick and choose your matches all the time. And, but he kept pursuing it and it happened. So here we go.
Well, I think we can all agree that Nicky's definitely shown what he's made of, but I think possibly that Geo is going to be an extremely tough test for him. He is taking on the number one ranked 10th planet black belt. Now, one thing that everybody has said about Geo is that, kind of like his nickname, Freakazoid, that he is freakishly strong. Is that true?
That's very true. He walks around at about 140 pounds, and he's the heaviest guy in my organization. He's a straight smasher. Just the other day at school, he made long life wrestlers look like guard players. He just a straight smasher, and he just keeps getting better, and he keeps working on his smash game every day. It's not like he plateaus. He's working on just getting extra heavy every day, just working on getting fatter and fatter. And you know
So the match is going to be on Kasai Pro. That's April 14th in New York City. And the rules that they're fighting under is 10 minutes submission only, and then a 5-minute overtime, I believe, with points. But I need to double check if it's just a decision on that. Given the rule structure on this, do you think that's going to affect anybody's strategy going into this match?
well, I heard that it was a 20-minute match, and then after that, there's judges. That's what I heard. I don't know. It could be different, but anytime you have judges in a match, it's never submission only. Judges is just points in your head.
Right.
And I mean, it's that's not submission only, and and it's even worse because now uh, there's no criteria. It's every judge has their own point criteria. So at least with the point game, there is a criteria, and the rules are written out in the point system, and you have to kind of go by that, even though that's still there's a lot of bias, but I don't know. If I heard it was 20 minutes That's all. If Geo can't tap Nicky in 20 minutes, then let it go to the judges.
Gotcha. Yeah, we need to double check actually what rules they're fighting under, because it's one of those things, isn't it, that everybody wants to negotiate the rule structure that they feel most comfortable competing under. That's kind of part and parcel of the game, right?
Yeah, that's why I do EBI the way I do it. There's no negotiations. There's just you either want to do it or you don't want to do it. And if you don't like it and
Don't
you're
do it.
vocal, yeah, don't do it, and you won't get invited. You know what I mean? If
Simple
you
as
don't like
that.
it, don't do it.
So, stylistically, we know that Nicky comes from the Danaher Death Squad. They've got that strong leg lock pedigree, but we have seen those guys break out various other systems within their system. They have a strong back attack system. John's mentioned that apparently Nicky, like his brother Gordon, is pretty good with the triangle. But particularly, what threats do you think that Geo has to be mindful of going up against somebody like Nicky?
Nicky's got all round game. He's not just a leg locker. He's not like Eddie Cummings. He has leg locks. He has everything, passing. He if he's on top, he's gonna go right in there and try to pass. And he's got a great rear naked choke. He's got all kind of game. He's got good triangles, good triangle setup. Nicky's dangerous everywhere.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And Geo's strengths, I mean, we know that he's got that incredible squeeze. Everybody talks about how strong he is when he gets hold of something. But if you were, I'm not sure, are you going to be in Geo's corner for this one? Or if not, what advice would you give him going up against somebody like Nicky?
I am going to be in this corner for
Oh,
this
great.
one. Yeah, and the the game plan's always the same with Geo. Smash, smash. Get on top and smash. Um, if he, there's certain opponents that he had a hard time getting on top of. Like when Geo went against Bruno Frazado.
Hmm.
Some guys, sometimes you got to rely on your guard. And Geo has a fantastic guard, but he's not known for it. Like Boogie, his brother, is known for his guard. You end
Right.
up in Boogie's guard, you're in trouble. You got to really address the situation. And Geo's guard is just as dangerous, but Geo likes to get on top. He'll take the back. He's got incredible guillotines from the mount. His rear naked choke is incredible. He's just a crusher. And Nicky, he's not like Bruno Frazado. He Nicky will pull guard in a second and be happy about it. So Gio's really going to get to show his game, because I wouldn't doubt if Nicky Ryan just pulled guard and attacked him like that. He's very comfortable off his back. You know what I mean? So we're going to get to see Gio's smash game against Nicky Ryan's guard game. And, make no mistake about it, we respect the hell out of him. Age has no barrier at all. We're not thinking about, oh, he's only 16. What can he possibly do? We're not looking at it like that. He's a grown ass man to us.
And you just mentioned the magic word there, respect. Now, obviously, there is this rivalry. So many showdowns have happened between members of your team and member of the Renzo Gracie team within the team, the Danaher Death Squad. You guys have been going back and forth for the last couple of years. But even though there is this rivalry on the mat, it's still respectful, right? I mean, you stand on the other side of the mat from John Danaher, and I see you guys, you shake hands before and after. It's all good, right?
Yeah, it's just grappling. It's not like real fighting. It's just grappling. And sure, there's shit talking, but I'm just happy to be in the mix. Renzo Gracie is a legend in the world of jiu-jitsu, and in MMA, he's a legend. And for 10th Planet to be right there, competing with them, and so far, in the sub only game, they've just fucked everybody up, 10th Planet included. But we got a couple wins on their team, and we're getting better and better, and we're having a lot of fun trying to catch them. You know what I mean? So, we're just trying our best.
Well, I can assure you that we are all really looking forward to this match. It's a big one, and well, we hope that the rivalry doesn't end there, because man, you guys have delivered so many amazing matches for us spectators to watch. Fingers
Yeah,
crossed there'll be another big one coming up soon.
yeah, we're not going anywhere, man. We're just growing and growing and growing. We got killers coming from all over the planet. They're just, we're just getting started. We've been up to date on heel hooks over the last 4 years. I always thought 10th Planet was. I always thought we had heel hooks. I go, yeah, we do heel hooks. We got heel hook guys, all over the place. We got head instructors that come from heel hook backgrounds. But with the sub only game, I realized that we really needed to turn up the heel hook game, and there's a lot more to heel hooks and the heel that we thought. So, we got caught. We got caught with not being up to date with heel hooks, and I've done everything I can in the last 4 years to fill that hole. And I think right now we're ready to go. I mean, Calistine never got close to Geo's heels. And Cummings couldn't beat Geo. Cummings couldn't heel hook Geo. So we're at the point now where we're basically caught up. Not saying that we'll never get caught in heel hooks, because people get caught all the time. But we're at that level now where we're gonna go head to head with them. All my guys. If you saw Marvin Castell against Ethan Creliston, Ethan technically won that match, but watch that match and you'll see, Ethan couldn't tap Marvin. He couldn't leg lock Marvin. Marvin had Ethan in trouble with leg locks. Marvin was all over him with leg locks. So, even though Marvin lost that match, that's a sign. That's a sign that we're on your heels. Literally, we're on your heels. And we're having fun with it, man. We're having fun. And right now in the sub-only world, the Henzo team, they're the best. They proved it. And like I said, for us to just be in the conversation, that's awesome, man. And just know one thing: we're getting better every day. Every day, we're getting better and we're improving. We're not maintaining. We're getting better. So, and we're having a lot of fun pursuing the best.
Awesome. Well, Eddie, you've done so much to change the face of grappling so many different ways, and obviously the evolution is far from over. We appreciate everything you do. Thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us today, and we'll see you at Kasai Pro on April 14th.
Thank you, man. See ya.
See you next time. Bye.